fired for saving a life. Cariol Horne was let go from the Buffalo Police Department after she stopped a fellow cop, a white cop, from choking a black suspect in November of 2006. Cariol lost her job and no longer qualified for her pension. And now, over a decade later, the Buffalo Common Council is calling for her case to be revisited.
This officer is choking someone who's handcuffed, and I'm the one that gets fired.
On November 1st, 2006, Officer Cariol Horne was called in to help a fellow officer handle a domestic dispute between Neil Mack and his girlfriend.
When I arrived on scene, Neil Mack was already handcuffed and being punched in the face.
It was her fellow officer, Gregory Kwiatkowski, punching suspect Neil Mack in the face. The punching led to choking, so Cariol intervened.
I yelled to him, "Greg, you're choking him." And when he didn't stop, that's when I grabbed his arm from around Neil Mack's neck.
Kwiatkowski then turned on Cariol and punched her in the face.
When I got ready to defend myself, two officers came between us. Two officers pulled me back.
But following the incident, it was Cariol who got charged with obstruction of justice.
They made me the target. They fabricated a story that I jumped on his back, which was impossible because we were face to face and there was a suspect between us.
Even Kwiatkowski's own account conflicts with the charge. In a sworn statement, he declared, "She never got on top of me." Still, even after an independent arbitrator investigated the case, Cariol Horne lost her job and no longer qualified for her pension.
It was heartbreaking. I have 5 children that I had to take care of.
Her fight for justice has lasted over a decade, and part of that fight is getting a new law passed, Cariol's Law.
That is a law to intervene. You have a duty to intervene, and then you have protection from retaliation.
Cariol's case has resurfaced in light of the unrest happening all across the country, including in the very city she used to protect. When Cariol joined protests in support of 75-year-old activist Martin Gugino after he was shoved to the ground in a demonstration last month, she was met with chants of traitor by officers working in the very department she served for 20 years.
If I'm a traitor for standing up against bad officers, then I'll be that traitor.
The petition to help Cariol receive her pension has already surpassed its initial goal of 175,000 signatures and is well on its way to 200K.